Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wa salatu ala rasulillah. Allahumma salli wa sallam ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in wa tabi'uhu bi ihsan ila yawm al-din. So we have just described some of the horrors, or the horrifying picture of the Yawm al-Qiyamah, or at least the Yawm al-Qiyamah. And the Prophet ﷺ did not leave us without guidance. Allah in His absolute and utmost mercy sent us guidance. And a part of the guidance is a saying of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, which goes something like this: اتقوا السبع الموبقات. اتقوا السبع الموبقات. The Prophet ﷺ is telling us to have taqwa, to be very conscious of 7 of the most detrimental things, 7 of the things that will lead you to destruction. Right? Again, you know, the situation described in Taqweer, Surah Taqweer, is meant for all. All right, there's no doubt, because for the believers, you know, it is a reminder of what to come. For the kuffar, it is a threat at the same time. It's information and a threat. In other words, if you continue in your kufr, in your shirk, this is what's going to happen to you. This is the result. And for the believer, it's a reminder, it's a warning. And the Prophet ﷺ emphasized this warning by telling us to be aware of a sab'a al-mubiqat, the 7 destructive things. Of course, it begins with a shirk. You know, a shirk billah. You know, committing shirk is not forgivable. As Allah says, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم إن الله لا يغفر أن يشرك به يغفر ما دون ذلك لمن يشاء ومن يشرك بالله فقد ضل ضلالا بعيدا. All right, and Allah, as Allah is saying that He will forgive sins in general, but shirk He will not forgive. And whoever has committed shirk has indeed gone very far astray. Right? And Isa was telling his people when he's giving da'wah, you know, or the ayah goes, says that whoever commits shirk, Allah has or will forbid that person to enter paradise. So shirk is definitely the most serious of sins, the most destructive of sins. And as we said before, there's no reason for shirk. There's no excuse for shirk, because when Allah created the people, Bani Adam in general, the sons of children of Adam, He gathered all their souls, and He said to them, Alastu birabbikum, am I not your Lord? وَقَالُوا بَلَا شَهِدْنَا. They said, yes, and we bear witness. So the idea of accepting, you know, the idea of a creator is something ingrained in man's psyche. Man has no escape from this. You know, doesn't matter how hard he tries to be an atheist or a kafir or whatever, he has no escape from this. And has no excuse, and will not be excused. Shirk is not forgivable. Ashirk billah, but sihr, magic. Magic in all its different forms. Black magic, voodoo, obia, whatever you want to call it. Practice in different, you know, all over the world. This is one of the 7 most destructive sins. Sihr. And of course some people, for example, we have some of the Jews, the Kabbalahs, or whatever they call themselves, whatever they call themselves, and elsewhere, they say that Sulaiman Al-Islaah used this. This is what Sulaiman did. So it's okay. Well, Sulaiman Al-Islaah was a prophet of Allah, and he was given the power to use the jinns. The jinns worked for him, so he was given power to work with the jinns. All right, and they claim that Sulaiman had a book, and in this book there was some things and blah blah whatever, and they're doing that. Well, and they also mentioned Harut and Marut. This is in the Quran. The 2 angels, Harut and Marut, were sent to the people to teach them things that were forbidden for them. All right, again, say that. The 2 angels were sent to teach them things that were forbidden for them. In other words, they were told that these things that we're telling you right now, you know, it has its bad consequences, and it's forbidden for you to practice these things. This is a test from Allah. It's just like Allah created the pig and says haram. Right? Well, Allah made this knowledge and gave it to the people through Harut and Marut, and they were instructed to not practice this knowledge because it's forbidden to do that. But it was a test. So the knowledge of magic, voodoo, whatever, it's real. It's not an imaginary thing, it's real. You know, but to practice it is kufr. It's a test from Allah. You know, and we have Muslims in the Muslim world. We have Muslims practicing magic. They sign a contract with the jinn. I mean, literally signing a contract with the jinn. Go to some parts of the Muslim world, India, Pakistan, Morocco, Egypt. You find Muslims who are signing a contract with the jinn. Why? Because they want to have a certain position in society. And what's the price? They have to spit in the Quran, they have to urinate in the Quran, they have to do something real terrible to get that power. And they do it. Believe it or not, but they do it. This is a form of sihr, right? And this is haram magic, right? الشرك بالله السحر, right? قتل النفس التي حرم الله إلا بالحق. Killing a person, taking an innocent soul, except for that which the Sharia says you can do it. In other words, murder is haram. All right. So when a person, someone people sometimes ask, that person we see on TV and YouTube, in Saudi Arabia, hacking off a person's head, is he guilty of something? Of course not. I mean, he is carrying out the law of the land, which says that this person is guilty of this crime and this is the punishment. He's not guilty of anything, per se. How that person became to be convicted, that you can question. And those people who are responsible for doing that, they are, responsible in front of Allah in their judgment. But as far as the person carrying out the hukum, the Sharia, he's not guilty of. He's legally taking the life of a person that Allah has sanctioned that he can say that he can do it. All right. الشرك بالله السحر قتل النفس التي حرم الله إلا بالحق. أكل مال الربا. Those people who are engaged in usury and are benefiting from usury. Now, in our circumstances, you may say, well, it's very hard to avoid usury, riba. For example, you want to buy a house. There's almost like no way you can buy a house cash. It's got to be, it has to be a mortgage, which involves riba. Again, to what I've learned is that this is permissible because just like the pig is haram, but if you have no other choice, you eat the pig. Well, if you have to buy a house and have no other choice, then some are saying that this form of riba is haram, but you are excused from doing this. But then a person might get greedy and say, you know what, I'm going to borrow $10 million, I'm going to buy this piece of land, develop this land, have 10, 15, 20 houses, and sell this. Now, that's a different situation. Because the person needs one house to live in. Why is he building 20, 15, 20 houses, and making business out of it? In other words, now he's making business out of riba. And that's definitely, I mean, most people will see that this is not right. All right, so, أكل مال الربا, أكل مال اليتيم, أكل مال اليتيم, eating the wealth of the orphans. All right. Again, this is very bad because an orphan is someone who has lost, let's say, a parent. Usually, it's a breadwinner. And up to the age of 12 or 13, that child is considered an orphan. And if the breadwinner is gone, but there's something of an inheritance, and now you come and you start eating away at this money, that's not right. That's not right. That's a very bad thing to do. That's very evil. It's one of the 7 destructive sins. التولي يوم الزحف. تولي يوم الزحف. This is about fleeing on the day of fighting. In other words, there's jihad going on, there's fighting going on. And then you decide to flee the battleground. This is one of the destructive sins. One of the big sins that should be avoided. Now, if the army or the group is manipulating, or have a certain war strategy, regrouping or something, that's fine. But fleeing the battlefield because of fear of death or whatever it is, this is haram. Because you're going to meet Allah. You will meet Allah. And what better way to meet Allah than jihad fi sabilillah? Why are you running away from this? And who said you're going to be killed? In many instances, many of the Sahaba were, in almost all the battles the Sahaba fought, they were outnumbered. They could have said, Rasulullah, we're only 300, they're 3,000, let's run away. No. Allah helped them. So you're running away from the battlefield. It's like you saying, Allah, your help is not really true. So doing that is not good. Last but not least, we come to قذف المؤمنات قذف المحصنات المؤمنات الغافلات. This is to do with accusing righteous women, believers, who have been neglectful somehow. For example, Aisha radiallahu anha, when she lost her necklace that evening, the day when she was out with the Prophet and she was left behind because she stayed behind because she lost her necklace and she wanted to find it, and she ended up sleeping there, and there was another man there as well, and she came riding with that man the next day. So people started saying bad things about Aisha radiallahu anha. Then of course Allah later on proved her innocence. But blaming or saying bad things about a chaste, righteous woman because they have been neglectful is a bad thing to do. All right? You should always put forward the best construction, especially for a righteous person like Aisha or any of the Mu'mineen. All right? اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى اله وصحبه اجمعين من تبعهم بإحسان الى يوم الدين. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. وادخلنا الجنة مع الأبرار يا عزيز يا غفار يا رب العالمين. ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب. عباد الله إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون. اذكروا الله إن الصلاة تنهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر ولذكر الله أكبر. أقيموا الصلاة.
الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح قد الصلاة قد الصلاة الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله.
Sorry, alhamdulillah, how did it naked? Straighten the lines and shoulder to shoulder, go to gas. الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا إذا الشمس كورت وإذا النجوم انكدرت وإذا الجبال سيرت وإذا العشار عطلت وإذا الوحوش حشرت وإذا البحار سجرت وإذا النفوس زوجت وإذا الموءودة سئلت بأي ذنب قتلت وإذا الصحف نشرت وإذا السماء كشطت وإذا الجحيم سعرت وإذا الجنة أزلفت علمت نفس أحضرت فلا أقسم بالخنس الجوار الكنس والليل إذا عسعس والصبح إذا تنفس إنه لقول رسول كريم ذي قوة عند ذي العرش مكين مطاع ثم أمين وما صاحبكم بمجنون ولقد رآه بالأفق المبين وما هو على الغيب بضنين وما هو بقول شيطان رجيم فأين تذهبون إن هو إلا ذكر للعالمين لمن شاء منكم أن يستقيم وما تشاءون إلا أن يشاء الله رب العالمين. الله سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. ألم نشرح لك صدرك ووضعنا عنك وزرك الذي أنقض ظهرك ورفعنا لك ذكرك فإن مع العسر يسرا إن مع العسر يسرا فإذا فرغت فانصب وإلى ربك فارغب. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.
Assalamu alaikum. Inshallah, please give generously to the Masjid with regards to your responsibilities and your obligations. Arabic classes every Thursday night from 6 to 7:30. If you want to learn, please come out at that time. Anybody else that you know wants to come out and learn Arabic, please have them come out at that time. Thursdays, 6 to 7:30. Please be safe in returning to your destinations. And please continue to give salutations on beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam until the sunset. Assalamu alaikum.